Hey guys, it's B-Boy Perpetual again, and this is the windmill tutorial that you guys have been asking for. I never put one up because I don't really have the space to do it. I don't want to break anything, especially on my piano, my TV, or my table. Alright, so, first things first. Anyone can do a windmill. As long as you can do like 3 push-ups and like 3 sit-ups, you can do a windmill. If you can't, I'm sorry. But yeah, right. So if you are not gonna practice like say 15 minutes straight on the windmill, it's gonna take you really long to get the windmill. You need to dedicate yourself to learning the windmill. Okay, so the first step is going to be collapsing. All right, you're gonna stab about an inch or 2 to the right of your belly button, with your fingers facing the right, and you're just gonna push your hand up towards your face. That's the collapse. Okay, so now that you know the collapse, we're gonna move on. Placement of your left hand. It's gonna be somewhere above your right. Alright, so while you're learning the collapse, you should also learn the wind-up. I taught you to do the collapse with your fingers facing to the right. The wind-up basically is just turning your body so that your fingers no longer face the right, they face your feet. That's the wind-up. So when you do a windmill, stab like this, wind up. Okay? Now, the reason for that is because when you spin and you collapse, you want to get as much speed as possible. So while you're spinning, your hand is gonna rotate all the way until your fingers like pretty much point to your face. And that's when you should collapse and hit the floor. Like you should start collapsing by this point, by the time your fingers point to the right. But like until your fingers point to your face, you shouldn't really collapse yet, because then you will have gained a lot of momentum. Okay, so let's try that. Fingers facing the right, wind up, left hand pulling in a circular motion. Circular. That's what you need to do. While you're doing all of that, your right leg should kick up. Alright, imagine someone's behind you, and you want to kick them in the face. Kick them in the face. Kick them in the face. That'll give you a lot of height. So, while you're spinning, you're going to kick to the direction you spin. That'll give you height and extra speed. You should go ahead and practice that, because that's actually not so easy. Okay. Alright, so we've gotten the most basic collapsing down. Pull, push, kick up. After you've gotten to about this point, when you're almost about to be on the floor, don't collapse yet, and your right leg has already kicked up, your left leg is going to swing up, which is going to give you the force to make your body spin onto your back. Okay? Alright. Swing up while your right leg swings through. With your left leg, you're gonna kick up into the sky. With your right leg, you're gonna try to kick yourself in the face. All the while your left leg is kicking up and your right leg is kicking your face, that's when you collapse. So, pull, push, kick up, swing while collapsing. Alright. So by now you've probably successfully gotten onto your back. Some important stuff when you're collapsing, make sure that you land on like this area. If you land anywhere else, you're collapsing wrong. Alright, so land on your side, right here, and as you're spinning, you're going to spin onto your back. As a beginner, you're probably either going to bang your hip or bang your hip some more. Right? So you're going to land somewhere pretty low on your back. Ideally, you want to be on your shoulders, but as a beginner, if you land over here and you spin on this area, pretty good. Alright, so while you're on the back, you want to make sure that your arms are tucked in at all times to prevent you from losing any momentum. On the back, arms tucked in, while your legs are straight and wide open in a V. Right? If you bend your legs, you'll lose momentum. If your arms are not tucked in, you might lose momentum. Let's say, for instance, you're coming around and your left arm is just dangling there. Bam! Momentum loss. Not good. Alright, so spinning around, right leg kicking your face, you're going to come to your side. As you're coming to the side, what you want to do with your left leg is you want to pull it back. As you pull it back, that's going to give you some momentum, some extra momentum to come around. With that extra momentum coming around, you're going to put your right hand out and just catch yourself on the floor. Alright, now this is a very critical step. You need to practice this over and over. This step from getting from your back into re-step. Okay? So, left leg come down. For now, use your left leg to get you back up, because as a beginner, you're probably not going to be able to re-stab without your legs, okay? So, swing around, left arm tucked in, right arm out to catch yourself, and pick yourself up. And as you're coming up, back into the re-stab, your left arm is going to help push yourself up. Alright, so it'll be like this. Swing, swing, catch, push with your left. Alright? Now an important thing about the re-stabbing step, once you can actually get back into the hang glide to start the next windmill, you want to make sure that your right leg is up in the air. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. Okay, so you're coming around for the re-stab. When you catch yourself and you're picking yourself up with your left arm, pushing up, and your momentum, notice that right now my right leg is in front of me. When I re-stab, I'm just going to pull my right leg back a bit. So when I come back up, it's not too close to the floor. So close that I can't kick through again, alright? So it's going to be somewhere up here. And once my right leg is somewhere up there, I can kick through again. And I'll give you continuous windmills. Alright, so let's go over that one last time. Pull, push, kick up, kick through while collapsing onto your higher back. Right leg up, left leg back, push, right leg up. That's how you do windmills.